Thanks for tuning in to our new member orientation, where new members like you can learn about our history, programs, and how you can make the most of your membership with the Energy Co-op. We're going to cover a lot of ground here, and we're sure some questions may arise. So please feel free to pause the video and take notes throughout, and send us any questions to info@theenergy.coop, or let us know by phone at 215-413-2122. Now then, by way of introduction, I'm Lauren, the membership manager at the Energy Co-op. I steer the Energy Co-op's membership to ensure we're making progress towards our mission and meeting the needs of our members.
And I'm Eric. I'm the Energy Co-op's membership coordinator, and I help to ensure that everyone who is part of our organization's network finds a really fulfilling and fun experience with the Energy Co-op while providing direct member support.
We, along with our colleagues, work to grow and support our cooperative community. Today, we're going to learn about the Energy Co-op's past, present, and future, our energy programs, including renewable electricity, renewable natural gas, and heating oil, the benefits available to you through your membership, and how you can get involved to help grow our cooperative community. We'll start out by talking about our history, and as a framework, let's use a timeline. The Energy Co-op was founded in 1979, over 40 years ago, by Weaver's Way Co-op in Mount Airy in Northwest Philadelphia. 1979 was the height of the oil embargo. Foreign oil producers stopped shipping to the U.S. Oil prices spiked, and at the time, 2/3 of Philadelphia's homes were heated with heating oil. So Weaver's Way members came together to purchase home heating oil in bulk, the same way they purchase their produce, as a group. By 1998, climate change made it clear that there was a new energy crisis to address. Thanks to the Deregulation Act of 1996, third-party suppliers were now able to operate in PA, and so the Energy Co-op became the first supplier of renewable electricity in southeastern PA. In 2015, the Energy Co-op became the first supplier of renewable natural gas, also referred to as RNG, to Pico gas customers, because our members wanted a more sustainable option for their gas supply. And finally, in January of 2020, we were able to expand this program to PGW territory, becoming the first and only supplier of RNG in Philadelphia. So you can see, since its inception as the first heating oil cooperative in Philadelphia, the Energy Co-op has been innovating energy programs for over 40 years. The way we produce and consume energy has changed drastically throughout history. We are seeing a rapid acceleration of the shift towards clean, affordable sources of energy, as we saw in our timeline. The Energy Co-op is facilitating that acceleration. So how have we been able to do that? Because of you, our members, and because we're a nonprofit cooperative. We're member-owned, which means we can innovate in ways that corporations cannot. Our bottom line is not turning a profit. It's providing programs that our members want to support and upholding our mission to be leaders of today's sustainable energy evolution. So what can you as members look forward to at the Energy Co-op? Improved member services thanks to our dedicated membership team, quarterly member-to-member webinars on interesting topics around sustainability, networking events to get to know your Energy Co-op staff and fellow members, and a full slate of educational and social events. Other opportunities like our Member Ambassador program allow members to engage their local and member communities, literally giving the gift of renewable energy. A little more on that later. Let's take a look on how our community is structured. As a member-owned cooperative, our members vote on the organization's governance and direction. Members elect the board of directors each year at the annual member meeting and vote on changes to our bylaws and governance. The board of directors oversees the organization's operations. 7 Energy Co-op staff members specialize in membership services and growth, operations, and program management to carry out our mission and goals. Board and staff collaborate with strategic partners who share our values and mission alignment and provide benefits to the community through partnership. Our suppliers, including our heating oil vendors who deliver to our members, and our vendors who provide services in areas such as IT, design, and marketing, help our small team grow and operate 3 programs. Heating oil is our legacy program, which is intended to meet Pennsylvanians on their journeys towards renewable electricity and renewable natural gas. Just taking some water. So who are we? So who are our members? You. Well, just over 1/3 of our members are in the city of Philadelphia, with 2/3 in the surrounding counties. As you can see, the majority of our revenue is generated from our renewable electricity program. And while RNG makes up a smaller proportion of our total revenue when compared with renewable electricity, you can see that there has been steady growth in program revenue over the years. Revenues from our home heating oil program are slowly declining as more and more homeowners replace their oil burning furnaces with heat pumps and gas furnaces. So, what does a year of growth look like? While renewable electricity membership is on the rise, interest in our RNG program does fluctuate, but it is an important growth program at the Energy Co-op. So at this point, I'm going to turn it over to Eric to talk about our programs.
Alrighty, thank you, Lauren. So now that we understand the Energy Co-op's history, structure, and where we're headed, let's take a deeper dive into understanding our renewable energy programs. So our renewable electricity program offers 100% wind and solar power with no tricks or gimmicks, just 100% transparency for renewable energy you can trust. We do this by only offering 99% wind and 1% solar electricity products, offering an 100% Pennsylvania generated option, and by being, as Lauren discussed, 100% member owned since 1979. So that's all well and good, but why does it matter? Well, as a Philadelphia-based supplier, we prioritize in growing clean energy in our community. And what's the value of that? Local green jobs, local clean energy investment in wind and solar, and just generally Pennsylvanians supporting Pennsylvania. We currently serve PICO and PPL service territories, but are licensed to serve all of Pennsylvania. And now, speaking of local, over half of the renewable electricity we supply is generated by wind and solar facilities located right here in Pennsylvania. This really shows how committed our members are to the local green economy and taking care of our state. This drives demand, which is the best way to grow our local green economy until we get a stronger renewable mandate from the federal and state government. Currently, in Pennsylvania, the least expensive renewable electricity is offered by large vertically integrated companies. That means the majority of electricity those companies generate and supply is not renewable. It's produced with coal, natural gas, biomass, and other non-renewable fuels. Why does that matter? Well, it matters because you have no assurance that the dollars you spend on renewable energy will be invested in renewable products. You know where your dollar is going at the Energy Co-op because we only offer renewable electricity. Not only do you know that your dollar is going to renewable energy, but you also know what kind of renewable energy it's going towards. In PA, the term renewable energy can include more than just wind, solar, and hydro. It can also mean wood pulping, coal mine methane, and more. But the Energy Co-op only offers renewable electricity from wind and solar power. Because we're member owned, we operate with 100% transparency. That means no fees, no tricks, and no gimmicks. And because we're a cooperative, you know that we're committed to sustainable energy for our members. As a member owner of the Energy Co-op, you know where your dollar is going, back into growing our local renewable energy economy. And because you're an owner, you're the boss. So how do we do it? If there's only one set of wires, how does that electricity get from the wind farm or solar array to your home or business? Well, to answer that question, let's take a moment to watch this great animated video about renewable energy certificates called RECs for short, from the Center for Resource Solutions.
Have you ever wondered, when you turn on your lights, where that electricity is coming from? In the United States, most electricity comes from coal, natural gas, and nuclear. And some renewable sources like hydropower, wind, and solar. No matter where electricity is generated, it is mixed together on the shared electricity grid. When you turn on your lights or your TV, you pull some of that electricity out. Once electricity is put on the grid, there's no way to know where it came from or how it was generated. All electricity is the same. If you want to green your power, though, you can do that with renewable energy certificates. These certificates are created each time 1 megawatt hour of renewable energy is generated and put on the grid. About what an average home uses in a month. The wind turbine spins, or the solar panel collects sunlight, and when enough electricity is generated, a certificate is created. This certificate proves that 1 megawatt hour of renewable energy was generated. And it embodies all the green, environmental benefits of that megawatt hour, including lower amounts of smog-causing pollution and greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide. All of these benefits are included in the certificate. Whoever owns the certificate owns that megawatt hour of renewable energy. Certificates are used by states and the federal government to track use of renewable energy. They're also used by utility green power programs to track which customers receive green power, because certificates provide the only means to know that 1 megawatt hour of renewable energy was generated on their behalf. When an individual or business buys a certificate, they're buying renewable energy and can claim all the environmental benefits of that megawatt hour. Certificates also allow wind and solar developers to build wherever the resources are, knowing they will be supported by customers from across the country. Renewable energy certificates work because cleaner air and water are worth something extra to all of us. And certificates allow us to buy these environmental benefits no matter where we live. They help bring us that much closer to true energy independence. Power from the sun, wind, and water. And that makes the future brighter for all of us.
All right, so we've learned about renewable electricity. Now let's take a look at renewable natural gas. Renewable natural gas, or RNG, is biogas that's formed by the decomposition of organic matter. It's mainly produced at landfills and at wastewater and agricultural waste treatment facilities. And so just like conventional natural gas, it's primarily made up of methane. So if it's made up of the same stuff as conventional natural gas, why should we use it? Well, if it's not collected and recovered, leaked biogas results in 30 times more carbon released into the atmosphere than combusted gas, and this increases over time. Even if collected and recovered, biogas is sometimes flared, which wastes energy that could otherwise be used to power our homes. We'll get into all the uses for RNG in a moment, but for now, the important thing to know is that RNG can be used just like conventional natural gas, but without any drilling or fracking, importantly. So, how is RNG made? RNG naturally floats to the top of the landfill, for example, where it's collected by pipes. It's processed and treated, and it can then be used for electricity generation, industrial use, vehicle fuel, commercial use, and with some additional processing, it can be used residentially for heating and cooking as well. And when it comes to RNG, less drilling and fracking means less disruption to the surface and subsurface environment, and less subsurface and surface water pollution. Less flaring means less wasted energy, and when productively used, RNG emits no less carbon than conventional natural gas. But at least the energy is used, not wasted as it otherwise would be. There's no drilling or fracking, and it's a sustainably sourced resource. And finally, in the same way the energy co-op supplied renewable electricity before there was a renewable mandate in Pennsylvania, we were also the first to supply RNG to the PICO and PGW territories and create a market for a sustainable renewable resource. Using RNG can be a great incentive to landfills and others to process and put biogas to good use. This has three major benefits. First, it creates sustainable energy jobs in Pennsylvania and elsewhere. It rewards sustainable energy investment in Pennsylvania and elsewhere. And lastly, it advances our region's transition to a sustainable energy future. So lastly, since the Energy Co-op's founding in 1979, we have provided our members with fair and transparent pricing on affordable home heating oil. Although, increasingly fewer homes are heated with oil, many Pennsylvanians do not have the budget to overhaul their residential energy source, and so continue to count on the energy co-op to affordably heat their homes in the winter. We directly meet supporters of our legacy program where they are on their journey towards cleaner, sustainable energy and support the renewable energy transition. Unlike with the renewable energy programs, the energy co-op's role is limited to really only connecting members with one of our program suppliers during the enrollment process. Suppliers agree to limit their pricing to a negotiated profit margin, which then provides members with affordably priced home heating oil using cooperative purchasing power. And so now that we understand our cooperative's history and programs, let's talk about how to make the most of your membership and member benefits. So there are numerous valuable benefits available to all members of the Energy Co-op. If your membership has been activated, you should now be receiving renewable electricity, renewable natural gas, or affordable heating oil at your home or business. Many members enroll in more than one of our programs, and some are enrolled in all three. And because the Energy Co-op is a nonprofit cooperative owned by its members, you have a right to know and vote on how your energy is sourced and how the organization is run. Our annual member meeting is typically held every June and provides a chance to make your voice heard in our board of directors election and on other strategic initiatives. All members will be notified well in advance of the annual member meeting each year and be provided with the opportunity to attend the event and/or vote by proxy. It is very integral to the Energy Co-op's business model that our pricing is totally transparent to our members. We want to provide clarity and promote education on why and how we do what we do. From RECs, which we just learned about in that video, to fixed rates, to broader energy market trends, we want to get your questions answered. Another benefit is that we do not charge sign-up, membership, or cancellation fees, which is unique in the energy supply industry. Our members receive our newsletter, The Current, every month, featuring renewable energy news from southeastern Pennsylvania and beyond. We frequently host member events, gatherings, and webinars to bring our Energy Co-op community together. And our strategic partners will occasionally provide Energy Co-op members with unique discounts or opportunities that aren't offered anywhere else to anyone else. And lastly, outstanding member service provided by our membership team, Lauren and I. And one of the best places to find out information about your membership is on our website. So head to www.theenergy.coop for the latest on our programs, events, and contact information. Our frequently asked questions page offers detailed explanations about our renewable energy programs and what sets them apart from other suppliers' offerings. Our terms and conditions are available for both renewable electricity and renewable natural gas, and list current rates, an explanation of charges, and set forth contract terms for our members. And the RNG program page educates current and prospective members about this still relatively new program. And you can find more information about past and upcoming member events on our website. So please check them out and register for any you are interested in attending that we have coming up. And now let's explore our online portal, which all of our members have access to as well. To access the member portal by clicking the login button, located in the upper right corner of all pages on the Energy Co-op's website. If you've already set up your account, great. Enter your username, which is the email address you enrolled with, and password in the first two fields. Members who may have forgotten their password can request to reset it, and those new to the member portal can register their email. Requesting a new password or registering your email address will send an email to your current inbox with a temporary password. Return to the portal login page to enter it, and once you're logged in, the My Profile section displays your contact info. Next, the My Services shows your enrollments with the Energy Co-op and details such as your rate type and your service start date. There's also a page to list anyone you may have referred to the Energy Co-op for which members are entitled to a $25 referral award. And to make the most of your membership, we've developed a number of different ways for you to remain engaged with what's happening at the Energy Co-op. As previously mentioned, our monthly newsletter, The Current, details what's new at the co-op, as well as the latest on sustainable energy in the Delaware Valley and beyond. If you're not receiving The Current in your inbox each month, please reach out and we'll make sure to add you to the list. Our website's blog, also titled The Current, takes a deeper dive into timely and pertinent topics for the Energy Co-op membership. Newer members should look out for our member survey, which is issued via email 45 days after your service with the Energy Co-op. And as mentioned previously, we offer a full calendar of webinars, meetings, trainings, and celebrations you can attend as a member. So with all of that said, I will now turn it back to Lauren to talk about how to get involved with the Energy Co-op's very active member community.
Cool. Thanks, Eric. So now that you know about our history, our programs, and how to take advantage of your membership, from the member portal to member events and engagement, let's learn how you can get involved to grow our cooperative community. So how does being a cooperative support the Energy Co-op's mission? The Energy Co-op's mission is to help our members buy, use, and understand energy. Being a member-owned cooperative allows us to innovate based on member demands, for example, with our RNG program. Spread the word through our members. Our members give us the power to come together as a cooperative and grow market power for renewable energy in Pennsylvania while staying accountable to our community with 100% transparency. But first, let's start simply. Our members connect us to their worlds through neighborhood groups they're a part of, like EACs and homeowners associations, through their congregations and religious groups they're a part of, by introducing us and encouraging their congregation to join the Energy Co-op, local businesses, anything from breweries to coffee shops to grocery stores. You can even help us develop strategic partnerships with local mission-aligned organizations. Visit the Community Power Changemaker section of our website for ideas. Workplace initiatives to help your employer or colleagues prioritize clean energy. And finally, to educational opportunities, whether that's a webinar for your congregation, your homeowners association, your employer, or a professional networking group. Maybe you have an area of expertise or have connections in your personal or professional life with educational content to share. The Energy Co-op is sustained by the power of our active membership community, and the more involvement, the better. So visit our website events page for ideas on how to get more involved in that. You can also follow and post about us on social media. Tag us on Facebook. We're at the Energy Co-op. On Instagram, theenergy.coop. On Twitter, the energy _ co-op, and on LinkedIn, the energy-co-op. Finally, you can become a member ambassador. Our members are amazing. It's a privilege to get to know each of you. You can also get to know other members through our member ambassador program, while learning how to talk to people about your cooperative and renewable energy issues that matter to you. You'll get to learn more about our renewable energy programs and the systems in which they operate, the power of the cooperative advantage, and how to talk about renewable energy with your friends and neighbors. You'll gain community, both within our cooperative and like-minded contacts in your local circle too. You'll get access to special events where you can join us for happy hour and weigh in on upcoming projects. Plus, you'll be making a difference for the planet and our local green economy. If you have ideas for growing our cooperative or want to become a member ambassador, please reach out to us. Again, our email is info@theenergy.coop, or you can reach us by phone at 215-413-2122. Remember to keep an eye out for our monthly newsletter, The Current, our blog and website for current renewable energy news, upcoming events, and exciting updates about all things the Energy Co-op. Thanks again for tuning in, and thank you so much for your membership with us.
Thanks, everybody.